Damn it. Hell, already done hit me once. Glad I took my glasses off that time.
Good morning, everybody. Early morning blog. Let's get into this RBE's. I don't even know if they named this event, but it's going down to Philly. Not Philly, excuse me. It should be happening in Philly. It's going down to Atlanta on Saturday. Get your pay-per-views, get your tickets. The one that's K's, you got LL Cool G. Yeah, he's on there. I forgot who he's battling, but you got Young B More versus Granddaddy Perp. I've seen them both battle before. I'm not as familiar, so it's hard for me to give you an answer who I think is gonna win. Same thing with the LL Cool G battle. I've seen him battle. I think he's good. I don't know much about his opponent, so it's hard for me to give y'all predictions on who will win those battles. But I hope they show up because it's a big moment. It's definitely a big moment. You got Dre Dennis versus Mr. Mills. I'm going with Mr. Mills 2-1. Again, we haven't seen the greatest Mr. Mills lately. Dre Dennis is always consistent, but what it is with Mr. Mills is his chance back on a big stage, and then with RBE, and I know how good he can be. And it's not that he's been horrible the last few times we've seen him. Last few times I personally saw him, he was like stumbling and choking. All right, but again, this is his chance back on the big stage. I think he's gonna show up and show out. I got him 2-1. Rosenberg Raw versus Craig Lamar. Salute to them both. Good to see them both back on this RBE stage, the big stage. Especially Rosenberg, who's been out of the game for I think 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. Check out his interview with Three Letter Man. Check that out, man. It was a dope interview. It was good to hear him, and he sounds motivated. It sounds like he's in a good mind frame. Listen, skill-wise, Craig Lamar's the better battle rapper. That's just what it is, skill-wise. But he's another one, choking, fumbling, stumbling, and it happens just way too many times. And even his last time RB against Oops, that was a battle I thought could have been the battle of the night. And it had some dope-ass moments, but he was just choking his life away. And it's unfortunate, but I can't trust that he's gonna show up there for 3 rounds consistently without choking and stumbling. Rosenberg, 2 years off, and the way he sounded in that interview, I'm edging Rosenberg. I'm gonna go Rosenberg 2-1. I would not be surprised if this end up being 2-1 either way, but I want Rosenberg 2-1. We got Oops versus Emerson Kennedy. As I said when I put the blog out talking about this card was announced, I like Oops and Emerson Kennedy. I think they're cool. I like Oops though, and my issue with Oops is if he can't keep on showing up with third rounds that have nothing to do with his opponent. I enjoy the third rounds when he puts them out, but I can't score that round for you. Emerson Kennedy is another one who's people are highly anticipating their battles, his battles. And the last few times that we've seen him, man, the dude's been dope. Whether you thought he won or he lost. So bottom line, Oops, you can lose this battle. You really can lose this battle, especially if you show up with that third round that has nothing to do with your opponent. Again, it's not that I don't enjoy the third round. It just has nothing to do with your opponent. And the way this guy's been rapping, you can't show up there and sacrifice 1 round. So personally, I'm going to edge, because of that, I'm going to edge the battle to EK. I think he's going to take this battle 2-1 as well. You got Jay Murder versus Young Cannon. I'm interested in this battle because we've seen Jay Murder lately step it up with the pen, step it up over the last year and change. And I respect that so much. And we already know Young Cannon comes with straight bars. He's one of the guys who's beating some of your favorite battle rappers, but people won't say that. And he's also one of them guys that people don't want to battle. Like this Young Cannon is fire. He's fire. So, you know, my question to y'all is, which way would you lean? The guy who has all this momentum, who's getting better, or the guy who you know is consistent with the bars? it's a dope matchup to me for those reasons. But at the end of the day, I think that I'm a slightly edge Jay Murder, and I say slightly edge. Honestly, it's a debatable battle. I can see it going 2-1 either way, but I'm a slightly, for my picks, my prediction, I'm a slightly edge Jay Murder. Bad News versus Swave Sever. Bad News is having a very good year, especially resume-wise, but it's a good year, and you can't take that away from him. See, some people got this problem with his delivery, some people got a problem with some of his bars. Last time we saw him in Atlanta on Rbe was against Jay Murder, and definitely a debatable battle between the two. It was a fire battle. But in this situation, he's going against Swave's another one we haven't seen in a long time. I could be wrong, but Swave, the last time we seen Swave might have been on Rbe. I'm not 100% sure about that though. Anyway, I just feel like if he shows up there with some of them outdated bars, so on and so forth, you know, it's gonna be a rough night for him. But Swave is Swave for a reason, and especially when you don't see somebody battle for a long time, you just anticipate that they got a lot more to say. The energy is gonna be different, so on and so on. We know Bad News comes with energy, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I got Swave 2-1 on this battle. We got Ill Will versus T-Rex. We still don't know. I may or may not. I had a conversation with Lawrence from Rbe, and I forgot to ask about that. But I may or may not be interviewing Lawrence or ARP later on tonight or tomorrow, and you know, I'll ask and see if this battle is happening. I haven't heard anything different, but again, T-Rex got into a car accident, so we're just not sure if this battle is happening. Who was it? Well, Ill Will and T-Rex. I'm hoping this battle happens for selfish reasons. I just think, come on, man. Rex is a legend. I'm from Harlem, so it's even more, but Rex is a legend. I hear I didn't see how dope he was against Bill Collector. You know, Ill Will is somebody who you have to show up and show out for. Ill Will's in my top 5, one of my favorite, and to me, one of the best overall battle rappers that we have in this game. Mad Fafa versus Serious Jones. Again, I'm hoping that we get through this battle. I believe there'll be intense moments, but I believe they'll be professional enough to get through the battle. I got Mad Fafa 2-1, possibly 3-0. And I say that respectfully, and I do mean that respectfully. Serious Jones finds a way to either win battles or stay and make a battle debatable. The problem here is like the same problem I had with the Bill Collector Hitman, Matt versus Dose. Battles of these sorts, when there was a physical altercation or two, and facts are, and what the world saw, what we saw on camera opposed to speculation, listen, the dude could get up there all 3 rounds, not that he should, but he could get up there all 3 rounds, just find different clever ways to talk about how he punched you. No matter how you feel about what happened, it's a fact. So a lot of times that outweighs things. Again, to me, it's gonna come down to who's gonna keep their composure, stuff like that. Listen, bar for bar, to me, Math is just better. Math is just better, and Math always finds a way around, and he'll come with an angle you didn't see coming or something like that. And again, this tour that Math been on has all been stuff that are people that he has some sort of issue with, one way or another. So with Serious, man, especially when I see his Mike P battle and everything with them old ass references, so on and so forth, if we get the Serious Jones that battle Ill Will, Math is in for a rough fight. But you know, if we don't get that, then you know, Serious is not whack by no means. I think Serious is good, so on and so forth. But you know, I think Math is gonna take this. I got Math 2-1. I believe that's all the battles. I don't know if I missed the battle there. If I missed the battle, let me know. But those are my predictions. Enjoy your day, y'all. Subscribe if you haven't. We almost at 1,000. Thank you for every single one of you who's been supporting. I appreciate you. Get your pay-per-views, RbeEnt.com. Get your tickets if you're in Atlanta. Check out the Union episodes, and as always, hit that link in the description, get you some shirts, all right? Salute.